Redstone Arsenal in northern Alabama, home of Army rocket and missile programs. It could get $2.5 million added to a defense bill to develop unmanned vehicle technology, thanks to Congressman Mo Brooks, who represents the district.
So that is probably going to go to your district and help your constituents.
I can't say that it's going to go to the 5th Congressional District, but I will say this. If that is a service that we can offer to America, I'll be tickled pink.
In this press release, Brooks boasted about getting more jobs for his district.
That sounds like an earmark, which the House banned this year. So what's this all about? Watchdog groups worry it's a backdoor way around the ban.
The House Armed Services chairman cut hundreds of millions of dollars from a variety of defense programs and put the money in a newly created pot, dubbed the Mission Force Enhancement Transfer Fund. Lawmakers are using it to pay for projects and policy proposals. To some, it's a pet project slush fund.
This money has never been in this bill before. It's certainly suspicious that it has occurred for the first time after earmarks have been placed under a moratorium. And it looks like a workaround.
But it's another form of pork.
Well, no, I disagree. I don't think that it's pork because you're not able to allocate where it goes.
That is a big difference. With traditional earmarks, lawmakers guaranteed funding for projects back home. Here, the Defense Department has final say over the money. But in some cases, there appears to be little doubt lawmakers' districts would benefit. Betty Sutton secured more than $30 million for a defense corrosion prevention program and projects. It so happens the University of Akron, in her Ohio district, has the first corrosive engineering program in the country. Sutton declined a CNN interview request. Then there's the Tea Party-backed freshman Steve Palazzo. He scored $19.9 million for Navy ship design and feasibility studies and sent out this press release promising much of it will directly benefit South Mississippi shipbuilding. He also declined to talk to CNN. An aide said the Navy would ultimately decide how the money is spent. Senator Claire McCaskill, a longtime earmark opponent, says she knows the way things work and doesn't buy it.
Somebody's going to call the Defense Department and say, this is what it represents. This is what I want it for. If it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's a duck, it's an earmark.
Other lawmakers in both parties secured millions that could benefit their districts and rejected CNN's request for interviews to explain. Mo said through spokesman the Pentagon will make it a competitive process. The congressman who did talk to us said if he can still help his district in this post-earmark world, no apologies.
None whatsoever.
Thank you.
I'm doing my job.
Until the Pentagon ultimately decides, we won't know for sure if some lawmakers successfully steered pork to their districts. Regardless, some deficit hawks say members of the House Armed Services Committee should have used the hundreds of millions of dollars that they found in Pentagon savings to help pay down the sky-high deficit, Candy, and not for even more government spending.
Turns out the budget's like whack-a-mole. You hit it here and it pops up someplace else.
Go
apparently.
figure.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks so much, Candy. Appreciate it.